All right, I'm going to start going over this test review with the segments section. So remember with segments, what's important is that we need to classify the types of segments so that we know which equation to use. So in this example here, I have two segments, this one and this one. And notice both of them are inside of the circle. Those are what we call chords. So this is an example of two chords. And with the two chords, the equation that we use is piece times piece equals piece times piece. And now what's important is that the pieces you put together have to be on the same line. So we might choose, we definitely would put those two pieces together and then these two pieces together. So when I fill in my equation, let's say I start with the oranges, piece times piece, so 3 times x equals piece times piece, 2 times 21 for the purples. Now if I simplify here, I've got 3x equals 2 times 21 is 42. And now I want to solve for x. So remember, if it's 3x, that's really 3 times x. And the opposite or inverse of multiplication is division. So I want to divide by 3 so that they cancel. I have to do it to both sides, so I get x equals 14. And this is what you do for any problem with two chords. Another example of two chords is question 3 here. If you're following along with me, pause the video, try this one on your own, and then come back and watch the solution. Again, we've got our pieces, so piece and piece, and then piece and piece. Make sure you've tried this. All right, I'm going to set it up now. So I'm going to start with the first line, D to U. So x minus 1 times x plus 5. I'm going to set it equal to the other side, the x plus 1 times x plus 2. I'm going to start by distributing with the left side. So x times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. Negative 1 times x is negative x. And negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. Then I want to simplify this by combining like terms. So I have 1x squared, but then we've got plus 5x minus 1x. So that's a positive 4x. And then bring down the minus 5. On the other side, as I distribute, x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. 1 times x is just 1x. And 1 times 2 is a positive 2. Again, combining like terms, I've got an x squared. 2x plus 1x is 3x. Then plus 2. All right, time to solve. First thing I want to do is move the x squareds. They're both positive 1x, so if I subtract 1 away from both sides, it's going to cancel on both sides. X squared minus x squared is 0. So now I'm left with 4x minus 5 equals 3x plus 2. Now I want to move the smallest x. So 3x is smaller than 4x. That's the one I'm going to subtract away. 4 minus 3 is 1x. Bring down that minus 5. 3 minus 3 is 0. Bring down the 2. All right, last step is to get that 5 away from x. In order to do that, I do the opposite, which is to add 5 to both sides, and x equals 7. Now, in this one, there's an additional step because I'm asked to find line AL. Well, A to L is this whole line here. So I need to first find each of these pieces and then add them together to find the whole. So starting with this piece here, again, plugging in 7 for x, I get 7 plus 1, which is 8. And over here, 7 plus 2, which is 9. So the whole line is going to be this 9 plus 8. So 9 plus 8 is 17. And that's how you do equations with two chords, or problems with two chords.